My purpose is to deliver a message. If you just found this video along the way, that would be quite rare for you because I don't have any subscribers yet. I think you were meant to hear this message. Godspeed. G'day, units. This is Booj. On a dizzy quest to find some clear answers on what to eat, I was lucky enough to find the elixir of life. Okay, I made it sound fancy, but the more you get to know me, you will realize that I love facts. So here I am, confidently sharing with you what I have learned. If you can only do a little bit, hey, every bit helps. I promise you will not have to do anything that you do not want to do. There literally is no pain, just gains. All I ask is that you learn to make up your own mind. Either way, you choose your destiny with every mouthful. I would have to say that the worst thing about this lifestyle, like the worst thing about this lifestyle, is that it's too good to be true. And so guess what? People have instant doubts. They place all their trust in the wrong hands. Anyone may feel uncomfortable going against the grain. No one said that going against the grain was the easiest road. Sadly, when you stand alone, it seems like human nature for people to judge you. After all, nobody likes to hear that their whole life and what they feed their family is wrong. It's a horrible realization. Fact, we love food. But if you want to love your body and food and look good, which means feel good, does anyone even remember what that feels like? Pretty awesome. If you are overweight, mate, keep watching. You're gonna love what I have to say. Or are you depressed? Keep watching too. Sick? Make yourself useful and give your body the tools that it needs to fix itself. Or at the very least, cut out a few things that are holding your body back. I will save you years of searching for the right thing to do. And I have no doubt I will convince you because everything I share will just make sense to you. I'll just give it to you now in a nutshell for this video. Not into long videos, ain't nobody got time for that. I love Durian's nutshell because it's so easy to remember. Daily focus is sleep, water, and sugar. And weekly focus is sun and sport. Very simple. Now, when I use the term sugar, not everyone realizes that it also stands for everyone's dream food, the glorious carbohydrate. Do not turn this video off just because I use the term carbohydrate, or even sugar for that matter. As I said, I have facts to back this up. But better yet, I have examples of people that have been doing this long term. You will see it all for yourself. Or you could just believe me. Be strong enough just to listen. Open your mind. And at the forefront, pin a constant reminder of what you actually are. Human. We may all be different in many ways, but we are all human. Of course, I know that you know this. Come on, man, give me some credit. But before we begin, let's get back to basics. Metaphorically, let's wipe the blackboard clean. So I ask you now, what is a human? A human is a primate, a species of primate. Pretty sure you already knew that as well, although I do wonder how many of you just experienced a challenge by being asked a question so basic. What is a human? Sometimes getting back to basic isn't as simple as it seems. So fact, a human is a primate. You are a primate. So what's a primate? Enough, Richard Dawkins! My point is, we're not that hard to figure out. We have science that shows us what conditions we thrive in. Not that we need that mumbo jumbo indisputable proof. All we need to do is open our eyes and take a look around. The Asians look pretty healthy. The Americans and Aussies, not so much. In any case, if you are ready or you're closer to being ready, it shouldn't take any convincing from me because what I'm going to share are things that you have been longing to hear. You will never feel hungry again. There is no calorie restriction. So you can't cheat because there's no cheating. Even the freedom of not counting calories should be enough to give this a go. Only people that have counted calories would understand that's not living life. It sucks balls. The list of people that can benefit go on and on. Struggling families would have an abundance of food. What about lack of energy? Did the whole world just put their hand up? Have you noticed not many people have energy? It's like there should be alarm bells going off in everyone's head, but there's no power to even set the alarm bells off. Most of us are living life in standby mode, run by caffeine and other not so healthy vices. I digress. So what is my purpose? It's to share this gift. It's a gift. It's the best gift ever, tried and tested by yours truly. So I do have some authority, but forget about me. I am but one example of many. It really comes down to your own common sense. Common sense means sound judgment. I'm sure you will agree. You cannot make a true judgment until you have all the facts. facts. Forget the facts as well. They are there, eternally accessible. What I ask from you right now is that you listen to yourself, your body, your heart. That just sounded corny, but there's no other way to put it. You all have that voice inside, your gut feeling, your intuition, whatever you want to call it. Our lives can be busy and loud, so take the time to listen. If you're too wired up to even do that, which will still be a lot of people, then I suggest every time you are faced with an option, do whatever feels good to you. You don't even need to think, you just need to feel. And for all those that put their loved ones ahead of themselves, it's noble and kind in theory, but ultimately everybody suffers. It's not sustainable. Practice putting your needs and happiness first. Even the smallest gestures go a long way. I don't like the term to love yourself, but this is what they're talking about. It deserves merit. So next time you're faced with a choice, choose for you. It's more important than you realize. Watching this video, most of you feel like shit right now for one reason or the other. That's the way life is at the moment. We share this reality. If not in it, the shit, we're still surrounded by it. So wake up. Don't trust anyone but yourself. Just because somebody loves you, or even if they're a doctor, does not automatically mean that they know what is best for you. So get out of that dusty backseat and take control and responsibility for your body. Try to refrain from giving any credit to what the masses say, because hey, they ain't doing that well. I'm talking about the media and the masses that listen to the media. When you start eating for yourself, a human, you will quickly find out that these masses are like drones, regurgitating nutritional nonsense, passionately asserting the need for products like dairy, genuinely believing that humans need dairy. It's 2015. Yet despite the fact that the masses consume high amounts of dairy every single day of their lives, milk, cheese, yogurt, cream, butter, I'm pretty sure they get enough. Yet they still suffer from high rates of osteoporosis. Does that make sense to you? You'll be shocked to find out that dairy actually leaches calcium from our bones. Just one of the many disturbing facts that you will be angry to learn, especially if you are responsible for feeding others and, like the masses, genuinely believe you are doing the right thing. Don't feel bad. You didn't know. Promoting dairy as a daily requirement for good health is wrong. Fact. So now I implore you to think critically. Think, who's behind these articles I'm reading? Who am I listening to on TV? And when I say think critically, some people may think that this means to criticize or to think negatively, but the word critical actually has two meanings. When people say to think critically, it actually means to analyze and judge fairly, to weigh up the merits and the faults, just like an accountant's balance sheet, assets, liabilities. This will become a new habit of yours, a very valuable habit indeed. After a short while, it becomes second nature and requires minimal effort. Did I hear someone say blueberries will make me fat? I don't even have to analyze that one. Anyone believes that. They are definitely not thinking for themselves. Sorry, but that one's super obvious. Come on. I will disclose another hazard of this lifestyle. You will most certainly have to go to battle a few times when confronted by one of the most influential words on this planet. Protein. I bet you've never even thought twice of why protein's plastered on so many products and given so much emphasis when nobody knows anyone that has suffered a protein deficiency ever. I can also safely bet that you and everyone you know don't actually know jack about protein. I didn't. Never questioned it in my life. Everyone throws the word around quite comfortably though. Adamant of the constant need for protein and more protein. Can't get enough protein. No one even knows what it is. Sometimes it feels like bizarro world and we don't actually have minds of our own. But as I said earlier, humans are easy to figure out. This also makes us easy to control. It would appear that we even welcome this control. If you've read Brave New World, would you want to mingle in masses or would you become a savage? We all just want to be happy. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not here to preach and I'm not here to hate. It's your life. So I will ask you this. Well, you should ask yourself. This is a dead set serious question. What harm is there in trying this lifestyle? Hopefully I'm transparent enough for you to see that this video has nothing to do with me and everything to do with you. You are my purpose.